defenders, I don't feel like they have to defend anymore. I just feel like technically they can be great and they can get away with not defending. So
Again, I think again. See, this is just your midfield mind coming into play. Your midfield thinking and play. You have to defend now, bro. And defending now is at the hardest it's ever been in life. This is why people are saying people aren't defending anymore, because the forward players of today are ridiculous. So if anything happened, like everyone's making. Remember, like how many crazy slip through? How many run? There's 7, 8 runners now.
Yeah, because sometimes you got the centre back going.
You got the fullback. But I'm seeing now. Sometimes with us in training, the centre back's going on overlaps.
Yeah, that's what you get. You get inside pass and the centre back going around.
There's so much thinking at defending. You got 4 people coming in the back post. You got the left back, the left foot, and the centre midfielder all making runs.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the hell's going on? So people going, oh, you don't have to defend anymore, brother. Do you know how hard it is to defend today? Before, remember the game was just based on the striker. Remember back then, all you had to do was deal with the striker. The 2 centre midfielders still on the edge of the box in case something fell there. But they weren't all running in the box. Do you know what I mean? It was, all right, let's cross it. We have got 2 strikers. Boom, and maybe the back person at the back stick will come in. But that's a maybe.
The winger.
I mean, that's the maybe. Now you got 4, 5, 6 runners in the box.
Understood. But when it comes to the 1v1, and I understand wing plays improved. So if wing plays improved, then defensive play should have also improved in terms of the defensive shape. Like we know Aaron personally, the best probably 1v1 defender out there. You get what I mean? Like he's the one that is the transcendent defender.
Yeah.
Other than that, like who do you look at and say, yeah, I want him 1v1? Yeah, I want him as a defender. I like him.
Look at Nuno Mendes. Look at Nuno Mendes, what he done to Salah.
Yeah. But do you know why I felt like he did that? Because he took Salah that way so much, he's tired him out going that way. Yeah. I feel like the offense going forwards is a new version because you have to kill your winger first.
Exactly.
To the point where
you know what? Bro, it was like PSG. So PSG were like, because PSG had so much threat going forward.
Yeah.
Trent weren't doing the view thing like he normally does. Do you know what I mean? Because he's like, okay, now I've got to get back and change Kvaratskhelia and Barcola, and so he couldn't really do the young thing. So Salah was doing the 1v1. Normally now, when they play a team, you got Trent going vyung, you got McAllister going vyung, so you can't. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how hard that is? You're not really defending 1v1, really. You're defending 1v3.
Yeah, because you have 3 different options, and then you're stuck. And if Salah's running at you, you're thinking, I gotta stay on ball. But then the overlaps coming and the underlaps coming.
Yeah. So who do I take? And then Salah gets. And then Salah's so dangerous. You don't take the Trent delivery so good. He slides Trent in. It's a go. Now you go with a rugged Trent. Salah comes inside. Salah, you know what he's gonna do. Whip it, top bins.
Yeah.
So you're like, cool. Now you got Salah 1v1. So now you got the Salah 1v1. It's like, okay, cool. Now I'm just defending Mo Salah. Because if Trent wants to go and we do luckily clear this, watch what we do to you. Do you know what I mean? Because we get older position, what should we do to you?
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
You're not wrong.
Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Defending is so much harder today. Well, people don't understand that because back then, how many fullbacks were flying fullbacks?
You didn't have many. You had the sit back ones. You had the Gary Nevilles. You had the ones we knew about were the Mycons or the Roberto Carlos.
Exactly. And the thing is, Gary Neville used to go forward and his delivery was good, but he weren't doing it like 8, 9 times, 10 times a game. You know what I mean?
The fullbacks weren't the keys to attacks like they are now.
Now you got fullbacks. Now you got fullbacks coming inside that.
Yeah, bro.
Now you've overloaded the midfield, and now you're pissed, and now they're going through the middle. And this is what I'm saying. Everyone could take the ball on the back foot and hurt you.
Yeah.
Why on a football pitch of today is there 11 players that can hurt you?
It's the new game, but it's the way it should be played. It's 11 footballers. It's kind of like basketball change. It's positionless to an extent where everyone knows, and if you're in that role, you're comfortable enough to be in that role for a period of time. You're not as good as Odegaard in the 10 role, but if Saliba finds himself in there, or Declan Rice finds himself in there, he can get on the half turn and do a little drive and slide. Do you get what I mean?
It's crazy.
They're good enough to do it.
That's what
which is the new. It's a new game.
It's a new game. You just got to respect it. It's like saying Claude Makelele, the perfect defensive midfielder. Like, you know what I mean? Like the role's named after him, like the Makelele role. But he used to get it and then give it to the good man. Now people like Declan Rice. Declan Rice is going. You give Declan Rice that time, like, he's going to hurt you. People don't don't respect him, but he's going to kill you.
Yeah, you can't.
All these men are going to kill you today. These defensive players are going to kill you.
there's no one on the football pitch you can allow time and space in the Premier League anymore. I don't believe like if you allow them enough time and space, they can hurt you.
They're gonna hurt you, bro.
Yeah, like when I'm seeing like when I watch Arsenal games and I'm seeing them leave gaps for Saliba and Gabriel to run through, I'm like, bro, you know he's going to run through it.
Exactly. He's
It's
going
not
to
this
drive.
game where they're going to look. He's going to drive because he's good enough to drive. You see him dropping his shoulder all the time. Like when you give Van Dijk time and space, you saw Van Dijk at Celtic, at Southampton. The man used to drive through midfields and strike the ball top bins. So I get you with the new game. I understand it's evolved and, every player is able to do a lot more things today.
Mm-hmm.
I just still believe, my personal opinion, it could be nostalgia, it could be all of that.
Yeah.
I feel the top of the top would still be the top of the top today.
Yeah, I guess it's one of them where we agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But I very much see your point. And that's one thing I like doing is shitting on the old gen. Because that was today thing, but
they paved the way.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think football today is just on a whole new level. It's outrageous.
Bro,